Please welcome the winners for Best International Feature Film, director of I'm Still Here, Walter Salles. 365 and 154 on deck.
Ana Camanducaia with TV Globo. Congratulations, Walter.
Thank you.
I know you said you were trying not to have any expectations, but here you are, you won. I just want to know how is the feeling and the importance of this award to Brazil and to the Brazilian film industry. And one last thing, if at the end you can say something in Portuguese for all the Brazilians that are in Brazil. You know, it's Carnival, but tonight everybody stopped there just to watch the Oscars. Thank you.
You know, this took 7 years for us to get here. And at the beginning, we just knew that this was a story that was necessary, and we never thought that we would end here, actually. So this whole journey was about memory, retracing the memory of a family at the same time as you were retracing the memory of a country during 21 years of military dictatorship. And this real-life story is the one where an extraordinary woman is a protagonist, Eunice Paiva. So I think she's still guiding us. This isn't really just the film. It's Eunice really protecting us and being here. And at the same time, it's Fernanda Torres and Fernanda Montenegro, two extraordinary Brazilian actresses, showing us that to resist is important in art, and they did that. They did resist, and they did, and art flourished thanks to them. So this is for these three extraordinary women. In
154.
I'll do in Portuguese afterwards.
154.
Yeah.
Oi, Ana Rita Guerra, da agência Lusa, Portugal. Parabéns.
Obrigado.
So this movie has broken barriers and has been a hit in international markets. I would like to know, why do you think that it has resonated so much with audiences that were not familiar with the dictatorship in Brazil?
You know, I think that the film is primarily about loss and how you react to loss and how you overcome loss and how you fight injustice at the end of the day. And this woman had the possibility to bend or to embrace life, and she did embrace life. So at the end of the day, it's a film about that, about the hope that embracing life allows you to have, you know. And maybe that's the way into the film. Another way to understand this is that democracy is becoming so fragile everywhere in the world, you know. I never thought it would be so fragile, even in this country. And therefore, what happened in Brazil in the past feels very close to our present nowadays, you know. And it's been quite extraordinary to see how this woman that I mentioned, Eunice Paiva, she articulates a form of resistance based on affection, based on the idea of smiling when you're meant to be portrayed, you know, as somebody who how do you say that? Somebody who bent, and she refused to bend. And that may be the way into that, you know? And another thing that I want to say is that this film was seen by 5 million Brazilians. And the Brazilian public somehow became the co-authors of the film. Because what happened in Brazil was actually news in different newspapers in the world, and they realized that, you know, there was a film breaking the barrier of the binary political system in Brazil, and actually offering a reflection of our history. And what happened there? I know.
201, please.
Fernanda Isabela, Folha de São Paulo.
Vamos, Isabel.
Parabéns. O primeiro Oscar do Brasil. O que isso significa para a cultura brasileira?
Em português?
Ah,
Eu vou
a
falar,
little
eu
bit.
acho...
What does it mean?
Okay,
You can say
let
in
me
English.
try.
Yeah.
What does this signify for the Brazilian culture? Well, first of all, I think it's not a film that has been recognized. It's a culture that is being recognized. It's the way we do cinema in Brazil that is being recognized. It's actually a Brazilian literature that is being recognized through the book of Marcelo Paiva, on which the film is inspired. It's the Brazilian music that is also being recognized, and the film is truly led by Caetano Veloso, Gal Costa, Erasmo Carlos, and so many other extraordinary singers whose music actually gave sense to many of the scenes of the film. So it's the culture, the culture at large that is being recognized. And it helps a lot independent cinema as well, I think, because it allows for this news now are going to be echoing throughout the world, and maybe more independent cinemas, more independent films from Brazil will be seen. We don't know.
Final question will be virtual, if you can look into the camera. From Digital Journal, Marcos Papadatos.
Hi. How does it feel to be a filmmaker in the digital age, now with streaming technology and social media being so prevalent?
I'm so analogic that I don't know how to answer to your question without saying that, I try to actually work in a way in which we could recreate the memory of a specific period, which was Brazil in the 70s. And it was one of the ways to do that was truly to escape from digital. So we use 35 mil and we use Super 8 as a form actually to plunge the public into that specific era without any artificial interferences. And I think that helps a lot. Again, memory was at the heart of this project. The personal memory of a family, the collective memory of a country, and we live in a moment where memory is being erased as a project of power. So to create memory, I think is extremely important at this stage. And journalism creates memory. Literature, literature creates memory. Songs create memories, and films can also do that. So, in fact, what we do actually can fight the possibility of oblivion, and I think that's really important.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.